My name is Glen Sheeley. I'm from Campbell Hall, New York. I build car washes for a living. I love Corvettes and always been loved drag week, and that's how I met Larry in 2009. I had a newer Z06. Always wanted an older C1 Corvette to, do drag week with and be a heavier competitor. So bought the car, had a few things done to it, a couple little chassis shops around my area. Went to drag week, had a lot of suspension issues, things in the wrong, just a lot of little things that were wrong. And Larry and I have become good friends over the years. So I was in St. Louis, Missouri. He's like, man, you're 2/3 of the way here, drop that thing off. So we ran over to his shop, and next thing I know, I said, treat it like your own car, and he gutted it, and that was it. From there, he put cage, everything, he did everything. It's an amazing job, and then always talked about coming down here when we got it completed, so that brings us here today.
I'm Larry Larson. I own Larson Race Cars in Oak Grove, Missouri. We're down here at FuelTech dyno on a customer car this weekend. This is one of the many builds we do. It seems like over the last dozen years, a lot of our work has turned more into street strip, drag and drive, however you want to look at it. Everything is 5, 6, 7, 8 second street cars, race cars, however you want to call it. This particular one is a good friend of mine from New York that I met at Drag Week a few years ago, and dropped this thing off and wanted to try and compete for small block NA class at Drag Week, so got involved with it, changed everything in the car except for the body pretty much. And so this engine was dynoed with a competitor's brand EFI on it, and I wanted to bring it down here to FuelTech and get a ran down here. So get a good tune up on it. We're going to the racetrack tomorrow.
I'm signed up for Hot Rod Drag Week this year. Our goal is to win, not only win small block NA, but reset the records, ET and mile per hour. And then we'd like to take it to Death Week this year, see how we make out through Sick Week, or see how we make out through Drag Week, and then we'll go try Death Week out. And then we want to hit multiple Drag Week events, or drag and drive events next year, 2024.
Everything today went really well. I've been down here multiple times, you know, with different customers, with my own car. Everything just goes so smooth down here. I tell everybody, this is the best money you'll ever spend. You know, if there is an issue, there's plenty of guys here to help change, rewire, whatever it takes to get something done. So that part of it makes it really, really good. And so you've got good help, good knowledge. You can run here, it can be snowing outside, it can be raining outside, whatever, you're going to learn something here. And that way, just like today, we had an oil leak, too much vacuum, pushing some stuff around in the oil system. And you know, that's something you wouldn't want to find out at 1,000 feet the first run at the racetrack. So best money you'll ever spend is coming down here and running on the dyno.
We were a carburetor before, and we wanted to go fuel injection, so went with the FuelTech. And wanted to run it here on the dyno to see if we had any issues before going to the track tomorrow, or heading out tonight to hopefully, weather permitting, race tomorrow. And it was great to come here because we had some injector issues and some wiring issues and oil leak issues and a bunch of little things that we found today that would have probably saved the car from being in a wall because it was dumping the oil out right in front of the rear tire. So yeah, money well spent. It was a great time here, and Cameron was awesome. So. My what?
Where's it at?
Oh, my hat?
Found it.
Oh, it's got to have my hat on. Gotcha.
Gotta have the seat on one.